Okay. We're back, little babies.
It's weird you call them that. What if they're not little
babies? I've been
babies?
watching too much Chris D'Elia.
Oh, okay, babies, we're back.
Okay, babies.
What if you had to be like Chris D'Elia this whole podcast?
Episode 21. I think we're doing a good job.
We should celebrate with shots.
Jess is fucking making the videos look good as shit. Sponsors, Pure Kana and Cushley. Got my CBD pen, keep me calm, coconut oil, blueberry extract. Cushley has a bunch of good products. And promo code is SUGA. SUGA. Mm-hmm. PureKana.com and Cushley.com.
PureKana's, you guys see me post on my Instagram every day. My puppies just absolutely love those dog treats. And I've given a bunch away. And everyone I've asked, they say their puppies just love it.
Quality shit. I had a fucking good weekend. I had a really good weekend. Well, how was your weekend?
It was good. I had a good weekend too, Jobin.
Yeah. Fucking mine. Like Saturday, I knew Taquinos, we were having big belt promotions. I knew it was like a possibility I was going to get my black belt. I've been a brown belt for 2 years, but I've trained a lot, like consistently a lot, hard with going to the competition trainings, getting my ass whooped by those Brazilians over and over and over, slowly like getting better and doing better
and
against
teaching
them.
Consistently. I think
Dude,
that's huge too.
The teaching helps so much. Just break down the details. So as soon as I'm rolling, I'm sitting there going over how I teach it, so it just make my techniques way sharp. But Friday we show up to the last competition rolls, like that's where all the black belts and brown belts go, the good guys. And I was like, oh well, Taquino's not here, so I'll still roll good. But
yeah.
And then Taquino rolled in, wasn't rolling, sat right next to the mats to watch every match.
Oh.
I was like, fucking A's. I could roll like shit, and he'll be like, no, that kid's not getting
I'm gonna
promoted.
Give this kid his purple belt.
But I rolled fucking good, and I was like, yes. And the last like 5 times I've trained in front with Taquino just watching me, I've been on fire. Like all my shit's been on point. So I knew it was possible. But my other friends, Kiki and then Reese, they've been brown belts for 4 years. So I was like, I don't know. And you were at the promotions Saturday. It was so sweet. Taquino gave out all his belts, and he's like, oh, I usually forget about someone. And I was last up, and he got a stripe, pulled me up. He was getting ready to put a stripe on my belt, and I was like, oh, well. Like I'm going to trust him. He knows how good I am. But I was like, still sweet, I got a stripe. And then Alan, his other black belt, came behind him, gave him a black belt, and then fucking strapped it on me. I couldn't believe it.
I caught that moment perfect.
Yeah, you did that
Dude,
video.
Dude, Taquino played that so perfectly because at that point, I was like, because I was going in there thinking, oh, Tim might, probably not.
Yeah.
Because he's only been 2 years, but like I wasn't surprised. But he played that off perfect. It's like, oh, I forgot. I forget someone every time. Because you're the last one, right?
Yep.
It's like, I forget someone every time I have to do that. But it's a stripe. I'm going to give him a stripe. And I was like, oh, damn, that's sweet. What was it? Been your third stripe?
Yeah.
And he pulled out the stripe. He was like, had Tim walk up. And then Alan snuck behind. That was he did that
I
perfectly.
couldn't fucking believe it.
He did that perfect with everyone. Kiki, like everyone, he's like, that was sweet.
Yeah, he was skilled at it.
Tank did a good job.
And I'm pumped because I'm his 10th black belt. He's been a black belt for 14 years, and I'm only the 10th one he's given a black belt to. And I wasn't really expecting it because I know how hard he is on people before he gives them the black belt. But, yeah, I was so fucking pumped. I couldn't believe it. Even still, I strapped that thing on. I'm like, damn, it's so sweet. But it's kind of stressful because now I got to back it up. I can't be letting like brown belts. I can't be letting purple belts catch me. I got to be just on point every day. But it's sweet because it does make me just want to fucking step it up more in every area.
It's
I'm
crazy.
Like, I want
to
train like a fucking black belt now.
It's crazy a belt can do that.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It literally changes your whole mindset. Or not your whole mindset, but change your mindset to want to do more.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's how
Frank
I was thinking.
got his perp too.
Yep, our buddy Frank got his purple belt.
Purple
Thank God.
Sick.
Yeah.
That was
it's like
good weekend.
It was a fucking good weekend. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, now I'm thinking because I'm 28. I wrote down my goals 6 years ago. I want to be a black belt before I'm 30, and I want to be in the UFC before I'm 30. Not in the UFCs yet. Got my black belt by Taquino, which I'm so fucking pumped about. Like I can't believe it. So jacked about that. But like I said, in 5-6 years when I'm 30, 35, I want to be so fucking good at jiu-jitsu. People cannot fuck with me.
Dude.
I want to be so good. Like, so I just got to step it up.
Like you're training.
Yeah.
35. That's well, you'll have.
That's 7 years.
Stripes.
7 years.
So you'll have 2 stripes,
Yeah.
black belt. That's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, and I'm pumped.
That was cool to watch. Just like over the weekend, watch you get your black, watch Perp get his Frank. And then you had promotions for gents yesterday. Watch the white belts get their blue belts. It's so, and then that one kid Sean just doing his first day of jiu-jitsu.
I know it's fun to watch.
Sweet. It's just like.
And then our old buddy Tom.
Oh God, you guys. He was the one I put on my Instagram video of him messing around with Tim. He's what, 76, 72?
Yeah, he's old.
Almost 80.
He has a heart
defibrillator.
Yeah.
And he got his what, second stripe?
Second stripe.
He
was jacked. He was so jacked. I called him up, Tom.
Oh,
and he
God.
turned around. He pointed at everyone in the line like, you guys.
That was the coolest promotion I've ever seen.
Gave me a fucking hug.
A little kiss on the cheek.
He was so jacked. But it's weird because getting my black belt, I feel like I'm just still starting in jiu-jitsu. It's like, oh, you got your black belt. You learned everything. Like, holy fuck. In jiu-jitsu, it's impossible to learn everything.
Well, I was thinking.
You'll never learn everything in jiu-jitsu.
How long have you been doing jiu-jitsu? How many years? 8, 9, what?
8.
Okay, so
8
you
real
literally just
years.
went to college for 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and now you graduate, now you're going to work for the next 20. Like, you still got to.
Yeah.
It's just starting. You just ended college, now you're starting work with a black belt.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
God, and we're just so lucky to be able to do that shit. Do what we want and kind of live on our own terms.
Fucking USADA called me when I was at the promotions. Or no, my mom called. Hey, some ladies here for you to test you. I'm like, oh, God. So they had to test me. And they're like, hey, you need to get here. I'm like, no, you guys can wait. Like, I'm not a criminal. Like, I'm going to watch Tim get what I didn't know he was getting his black belt. I'm going to watch Frank get his purple. You guys, you know, do all that. Like, oh, no, you need to come here in like 20 minutes. You beat me at the lab. And I'm like, what? No, I'm going to be home after this. And we can do it at my house. And they were treating me like I'm like, and then the lady laughs, this has been our worst year for contaminations. We highly suggest not take any supplements. And I'm like, how? This doesn't make sense. And I was getting frustrated. And my mom's like, it's just the rules, honey. I'm like, Mom, this is not making it worse. I mean, that's not making it better. You're annoying me. She's like, it's just the rules. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, dude.
So stressful. And I'm like taking I had to do blood work and a pee test. And I'm sitting there like.
And she said she went to school for it?
And the lady that tested me, she's like, I'm like, how do you guys say don't take any supplements? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, you've never trained twice a day for a training camp. Like, you need
said
to
that
refuel.
to her?
I did. And
Good.
she's like, and I was like, well, you obviously don't like know what it takes. I went to school for that. I'm like, oh, and I do like her a lot.
Yeah.
But she was, oh my God, I was so mad. And then the whole time I was getting tested, I'm like, I'm going to test for something. Like, literally the last time I got tested was when I tested positive for Austrian. I'm like, and in my mind, like, I didn't even cross my mind. I'm like, I have to fucking do this pee test again.
Yeah.
Like, and now I'm like, I'm testing. I got, like, literally didn't take anything.
Yeah.
And I test for Austrian, and I'm like, God, so that could literally happen again.
Every time you test, it's going to be in your mind.
It's so stressed. Dude, I was like, what the? And I felt myself. I'm like, holy. I was just like, oh, God. I was like anxious. I was stressed. Dude, fuck. I don't
It
like
sucks.
saying
It's nothing you can control. It could be in your food.
Dude, it's so fucking stupid. And to top it off, send me a little fine. Let me pay a fine. I know I said that last time. It was like $500 for the first. I mean, I don't know if that's the fine for Athletic Commission. I don't know if I get fined from USADA. I don't know if I get fined from UFC. I don't know. But the first fine was like $500 to the Athletic Commission.
Buy them dinner.
Buy them dinner for a couple nights. It's fucking stupid.
Oh my God! When you told me that old lady's like, shouldn't even take supplements. It's like, you fat bitch.
Well, they say
shut your hole and let me be a pro athlete, and you sit there and do your USADA job. You have no idea how hard it is training twice a fucking day. Not twice a day walking around being a peckerhead. Twice breaking your body down and having to recover and train again 3 hours later.
They're like, yeah, we recommend not taking anything just because this year has been the worst year we've had. It's like, do people not get this? Does this not make sense? Like, are we not putting this together? Like, this is the worst year, but let's take him off the biggest card. Let's fine him. Let's suspend him until we figure out. It's like, we know what it is. They 0.08 is a contaminated supplement. they know that. USADA knows that. UFC knows that. My lawyers know that. Everyone knows it, but it's in the law. It's the rule. It's like, we got to change the rule, dumb fucks. Jesus.
And hopefully they do, dude.
And Brendan Schaub even was talking about it on his podcast. Saying,
they had to keep it down low, though. Did he say that, too?
I don't know.
That's one I
watched. But it's just like the people that are like, no, you did it. It's like, okay, well, you're fucking dumb as shit. Like the people that are like, no, you're tested for something. It's all, you have to. If it's in your blood, you do it or whatever. Fucking stupid bug.
Yeah.
Woo! This DB has caffeine in it. I'm about to do a fucking backflip.
Ugh. Yeah, Saturday. What did we do Saturday night? We went to Mikey's. And I was like, I fucking don't like drinking, but I was like, you know what? I got my black belt.
So you kind of planned. I planned on not drinking at all. I told Dan, I'm like, I'm not drinking.
Well, I said, Mike, what are you doing for the fights? He's like, we're having some people over here. So I figured, I was like, well, I wasn't planning on drinking until I got my black belt.
Yeah, and then when Mike's like, my God, it's black belt, celebrate. I was like, fuck, yeah, okay, I'm down.
And we had those White Claws, which aren't too bad. But then I fucking always bet. We play this dice game, Farkle, and I always make stupid bets.
He was losing the game.
And I mentioned loser has to chug 4 beers.
Loser has to chug 4 beers. And then, okay, he lost, and it was his turn to drink 4 beers. He's like, I mentioned it. I didn't shake on it. And like, but then Mike came back. She's like, I didn't know we had a gentleman's agreement. You would bail on it. So then you had to. He didn't.
So I chugged him.
We lowered it to 2. And
then we had to take a fucking Mike is bad influence, Magic Mike, the one we had on the pod.
Jesus.
We took shots of Jameson, and that was fucking nasty as shit.
Horrible.
I'd rather drink my own pee.
I have. Not jokes.
Like Lyoto Machida, he says the nutrients run out of you, so he drinks them, soak them up
again. It's like, eat your shit, too, because the nutrients comes out of you. But I literally drank not that much, woke up with a headache.
It's because, mine was pounding.
I had a pounding headache, too. And it's because I didn't plan. If I planned on it, if I was like, okay, I'm going to drink tonight, and it was in the morning, I would hydrate extra, and I would drink 2 Pedialytes before I even drink. I
regretted that so bad. I was like, I wish I would drink a Pedialyte.
Where'd you go after? Where did you go after you dropped us off? Well, I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Did I not tell you? I guarantee. Okay, I'm like, hey, Tim, will you and Mariah drive me home? I don't want to drive my fucking race car, a little tipsy. So they're like, let's go to In-N-Out. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Tim's like, and I knew I seen this before. Tim's like, let's just not go to In-N-Out. And I told Danny,
I said, will we feel better in the morning if we don't?
Guarantee they're going to In-N-Out after they drop us off. Because in my brain, I know how Tim thinks, and he's like, okay, In-N-Out's over here, my house is here. They'd have to go to In-N-Out, my house, then. So Tim, instead of saying that, he said, let's just not. I told Danny, I said 100% guarantee they're going to In-N-Out. And then he tells me the next couple days, we went to In-N-Out after. I'm like, you motherfucker. And he claims.
That wasn't my plan. It wasn't. If all 4 of us went to In-N-Out, that would have been fun. That would have been fun.
But because I've been getting in the pool every night, and it was like, oh fuck, I'm a little drunk. It's cold as shit. I had to go get in the pool. And I went and got in the pool, and I'm glad I didn't go get In-N-Out.
I couldn't believe you did that.
Dude, I have to. It's
That's
literally
crazy.
I have to do it because I don't want to do it, and in my head I'm like, okay, if I do that every day, that's just a fucking big accomplishment. Because what's the last thing you want to do when you're sitting in bed or you're eating dinner? You're like, I would not want to get in the pool.
Especially when I'm already chilly, but
try not to be a bitch.
I know.
Buddha did say that.
It's hard.
But dude, it's rewarding. Just that little thing.
That little mental win.
Just that little mental win every night before bed. Just get in the pool and sitting there, and it's cold as titties.
I need to step it up. But do you guys have the heat on at your house?
No. Fuck no.
So it's cold at your house.
No, we have the fire going. It hasn't been too bad. We have the fire going. Made some weed cookies. I think my mom accidentally ate one. No, I don't know.
Who made them? Danny made them?
Danny made them, and Cassidy gave her some. You probably don't sound on the mic.
The tincture? Can't hear it very well. Cassie gave you a tincture?
Just like some oil, some coconut oil with the THC. So Danny made some cookies, and we put them in the fridge. I don't think my mom got into it, but if she did, I bet she would be mad. So I should probably tell her. But I'd like, Mom, eat one, chill out, giggle because the fire's orange. Like, fucking have it.
Yeah.
Fire's orange.
Fucking the UFC this weekend. Max versus Brian.
Yeah, dude.
Max TKO round 4. Brian didn't come out.
I got asked about that fight like just as much as Connor, and maybe not as much, but I was like, I don't know how that fight's going, and I didn't want to say it. In my head I was like, I think Max is the better striker. I think he's a little quicker, and I didn't know if he's gonna be able to take Ortega was gonna be able to take Max down. So I kind of seen the fight going not like that.
We
but
both
like
said
that.
if we had to bet money, it'd be max.
It'd be max. But
12-fight win streak, you can't bet against someone like that.
yeah.
Especially he's been fighting bad motherfuckers.
Dude, his lineup that he's beat.
God damn.
He'd probably beat Connor.
Probably. He does get hit.
He does get hit and Connor cracks, but I don't know. I'd like to see that. At 55.
Me too. Shevchenko decision over Joanna. Boring. I fell asleep.
Did too.
See, that fucking alcohol too. I'm sitting there drinking that alcohol. I see a box of like cheese mix. Cheese it mix. I'm glad you did.
I'm like, dude, why?
Because
I'm like,
this shit? I'm just drinking alcohol, just being a piece of shit. That's what that stuff does.
It does. It makes me just
pisses me off.
Because I didn't have enough. If I would have drank more, I would have been eating Cheez-Its too. But I was still like, dude, don't eat that. That's fucked.
Oh, that's probably why I felt like shit in the morning too.
Ingredients list was like
paragraphs. Welterweight fight. Gunnar Nelson submitted Alex Oliveira round 2. That's
you
sweet.
said stitches he got Alex Oliveira, whatever. 29.
He cut him hard.
Dude, elbowed him and then took his back. That was nasty.
Jimmy Manuwa. Thiago Santos KO'd him.
That fight, you were playing a board game in that fight. I was kind of peeking over. That fight was nuts, like literally entire time.
Was there any ones on the undercard that were sweet?
I'm not sure. The fight's coming up next weekend are pretty fucking sweet, right?
This weekend, right?
Oh, yeah, this weekend. Yeah, you're right.
Edson, Dan Hooker, Drakar's fighting. Ali Quinta, Kevin Lee.
Sweet fights.
Fuck yeah, that's going to be sweet. So how's like surgery recovery going?
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm 7 weeks out today.
From your surgery?
So, it's a surgery 7 weeks ago. So, the last week I've been just finally started doing like air squats, RDLs with a low weight, just doing leg shit again. So, it's been feeling, dude, my mood feels so much better. I have more energy now that I'm working out again.
Yeah, you're coming back to life, huh?
Coming back to life. I was feeling like a fucking piece of shit for a little bit. Just playing Fortnite and kind of lifting. But now that I'm lifting, doing upper body, legs, I'm feeling way better.
Boxing.
Then we boxed this morning. That was so fun. Holy
it was so
shit.
fun. I know.
I forgot how fun just boxing was. Drills.
Yeah, I like
Allen's
those classes.
awesome.
It's crazy. Magic Mike. He was already on his bike. Did you see on his Instagram?
Yeah, I seen he was doing that.
Magic Mike, the one that was on our podcast, just had the same surgery Sugar had. I don't think quite as intense.
No, I guess he said, did he say he was drunk yesterday?
I don't know, but that kid.
Because he said he had 2 staples or 2 things, and then he messaged in the group, said, sorry, I was drunk. I had 3. I don't know if he's kidding or if I read that wrong.
He was probably joking.
But he did have 3, so his was the same as mine, same like badness. But fuck Waleski the doctor here in Phoenix, he's the hip specialist, Gary Waleski or some shit like that.
Fuck both
Sucks.
you guys, huh?
He's an asshole, dude.
Is he the one that was making you trying to cry?
No, that's fucking Dr. Erickson. That's a piece of shit too. Both those guys just think they're doctors and they can just do whatever they want. It's like I will slap the shit out of you both, dude. Those guys suck. And it's like, oh, I don't know, they're stupid. But physical therapy, yeah, I don't know why Mike's probably fine, just kind of, I don't know, actually.
Moving around and shit.
But it's been nice. I've been able to, like I said, do more. So I have 5 weeks until the injuries healed like into my bone to where it's not I forget what they're called, the little fucking things the clips that are holding it together right now. So after once I hit the 3-month mark, they're pretty stable, and I'll hopefully be able to just drill and train jiu-jitsu and move my hips more. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for, because this shit, like right now, and I remember that with like all my injuries, I feel like they're never going to get better. Like it's going to hurt, like, and I cannot, because I've had this hip pain for 2 years at least.
Dude, all the injuries I've had over the last 10 years, like every single time I'm on online Googling about it, how long it takes, and I'm always looking at the worst case scenario. And then it takes like 3 weeks and it's not getting better. I'm like, this is just gonna last forever. And then fucking a couple weeks later, it heals itself. It always heals itself.
I know.
It's
but
crazy.
This pinch has literally been here for like, I remember when I fought Terrion, we were walking on the strip. I could hardly walk. A couple of days before I fought Terrion. And I was
Isn't that pathetic?
Dude.
You're in shape for a fight. I was in good shape too. We couldn't even walk around Vegas for a couple miles without being fatigued, our feet and shit.
My hip was torn. Yeah, that shit sucks. But I don't know.
It's crazy too when you're not training at all. You don't even want to eat. That sucks. And eating's such a big enjoyment for us.
Yeah, I've been eating way more. I was high last night playing my game, And I left a bag of cookies in my gaming room. Danny made some homemade cookies, like so good. And I went to Pita Jungle and had a huge plate of hummus and pita. And she leaves for like 10 minutes. And she comes back. She's like, you ate all the cookies and hummus? And I was like, no, I literally ate it all. It was because after I got done doing legs and upper body that day. And I didn't even know. I ate all the cookies and the whole plate of hummus. I
Fucking
was
when
so
you do
high,
legs,
dude.
you can
I was like, fuck. I did eat them all. It's probably good for me, though.
You can really horse it down when you do legs, huh?
I mean, I've been lifting like 12-pound bars, but yeah.
But still, for
like
a 12-pound kid.
Oh.
Okay. We've been both. Well, you stopped recently. You said been reading the Daily Stoic book.
Fuck, I regret. I don't know.
Just start it back up.
I
That's
know
all right.
I have to.
It's called the Daily Stoic. 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday. It's easy. You're just supposed to read a page a day.
Yeah,
so I just
like
have it right in front, right in my bathroom every time.
I was reading that to you every morning for so long. I don't even know where.
It's pretty good. Let me read a few pages. Like
Let's
this was from October 13th. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that, Marcus Aurelius. How much better to heal than seek revenge from injury? Vengeance wastes a lot of time and exposes you to many more injuries than the first that sparked it. Anger always outlasts hurt. Best to take the opposite course. Would anyone think it is normal to return a kick to a mule or to bite a dog? Or bite to a dog? Let's say that someone has treated you rudely. Let's say someone got promoted ahead of you because they took credit for your work or did something dishonest. It's natural to think, oh, that's how the world works, or one day it will be my turn to be like that. Or most common, I'll get them for this. Except these are the worst possible responses to bad behavior. As Marcus and Seneca both wrote, the proper response, indeed the best revenge, is to exact no revenge at all. If someone treats you rudely and responds with rudeness, you have not done anything but prove them that they were justified in their actions. If you meet other people's dishonesty with dishonesty of your own, guess what? You're proving them right. Now everyone is a liar. Instead, today, let's seek to be better than the things that disappoint or hurt us. Let's try to be the example we'd like others to follow. It's awful to be a cheat, to be selfish, to feel the need to inflict pain or on our fellow human beings. Meanwhile, living morally and well is quite nice. Each day it gives like a little lesson.
Yeah,
a little lesson.
Sweet.
There's a bunch.
It's just so easy to read. I hate that I fucked up. I need to just find it. I don't know where it went. Maybe I just, because I had it in the room the whole time. I don't know. Just need to find it again.
This one is October 18th, Frenemies. There's nothing worse than a wolf befriending sheep. Avoid false friendships at all costs. If you are good, straightforward, and well-meaning, it should show in your eyes and not escape notice. It's pretty obvious that one should keep away from the wicked and two-faced as much as possible. The jealous friend, the narcissistic parent, the untrustworthy partner. At first glance, Marcus Aurelius is reminding us to avoid false friends. But what if we turn around? What if instead we ask about the times that we have been false to our friends? Ultimately, that's what Stoicism is about, not judging other people's behavior, but judging our own. We've all been a frenemy at one point or another. We've been nice to their face, usually because there was something in it for us. But later, in different company, we said how we really felt, or we've strung someone along, cared only when things were going well, or declined to help even though someone really needed us. This behavior is beneath us and worth remembering the next time we accuse someone else of being a bad friend.
Finish the book.
God, that was just one day.
Oh, just finish it.
That way. But there's a bunch. Each day there's a new thing. And it's crazy back then, those Stoics and those philosophers were so fucking... This one, real quick. This one's short.
Marcus Aurelius looks like me. I'm him reincarnated.
This one's November 14th. You choose the outcome. He was sent to prison, but the observation he has suffered evil is an addition coming from you. This is classic Stoic thinking. As you've gathered by now, an event itself is objective. How we describe it, that it was unfair or it's a great calamity, or that they did it on purpose, is on us. Malcolm X, then Malcolm Little, went to prison a criminal, but he left as an educated, religious, and motivated man who would help in the struggle for civil rights. Did he suffer an evil, or did he choose to make his experience a positive one? Acceptance isn't passive. It's the first step in an active process towards self-improvement. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that guy.
That's funny. Yeah,
But
that's sweet.
imagine going to prison. Think in prison you have access to the library. You could
Probably
read a
depends what you've
lot of
done.
fucking
I wonder,
books.
do like rapists and murderers have access?
Probably.
Did you hear about that? Oh,
Probably.
that's one guy we should talk about. That I didn't know who he was, but I seen Michael Chiesa and John Jones post about him. The guy that he was always a critic on the MMA fighters just got caught with child pornography on his computer.
Oh, he was
and he's
a
not
critic.
even getting prison. He's not even going to prison. He's just getting like 3 years of.
And he was watching
something.
like bestiality and shit.
Well, I didn't look into it too much, but I seen that.
I saw that too.
That's funny. John Jones and Chiesa posted. I mean, I didn't know who he was. If he fucking made fun or was it just a douchebag but to fighters?
Who
What a
even
douche.
cares about that? But the fucking child porn thing's fucked up.
He looked like a fucking
Just a
I
little
don't
freak.
know. Yeah, he just looked like a freaky deaky.
It's
dude.
weird that he didn't even look that freaky. He looked like a normal guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought.
true.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this fucking book's good. It's nice reading every morning, just starting your day off with that before picking up your phone and looking at that shit.
What Danny and I did on Sunday, because I remember hearing, I was listening to just like sometimes I go on YouTube and listen to random Joe Rogan clips.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about on Sundays he writes his list out for the week. I'm gonna do yoga. I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna run this many times. We did that last night. I wrote I'm gonna get in the pool every night. We're gonna meditate for 10 minutes every morning. Just a bunch of different stuff. And it just holds you accountable. And if you don't do it, you like.
If you don't do it, you're a bitch and you're not even in control of yourself.
Yeah, and it's so easy not to do those things. Like no one's in control. Like we're just patterns.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I've been reminding myself like you literally are just a habit. If you don't go and wash, like if you don't, I remember I brought some dishes into in the kitchen last time. I was like, I'm just gonna leave them here. My mom do them. I'm like, God, fuck, just your habit of everything you do. If you don't do it this time, you're probably not going to do it next time.
God,
and
that's for
reminding
sure.
yourself that you're just a habit. You're a habit. Everything's a habit. You do.
And the longer you do it, the easier it gets to just do it.
It's routine. It makes it easier. Reminding myself that.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
God, boxing was fun today. Pow, pow,
It was.
It'll be fun when we can start sparring.
It is fun because now my fucking elbows are feeling good.
Man. You can't even see my
My elbows are feeling good. I want to knock someone out so bad.
I want to hit someone with a body uppercut we were working on. Boom, boom.
I haven't knocked someone out for fucking couple years.
Jeez, I haven't either. Fuck.
Fucking pissing
My last
me off.
knockout was Alfred. He's still knocked out.
Yeah, right. That was an early stoppage. Okay, episode 21, fan questions.
Early stoppage.
At Dallas_NY. How many more fights until we see Sugar fight a top 5 guy? You guys are awesome, by the way.
Top 5 guy? It fucking depends on injuries.
It's how
Outcomes of fights.
Yeah,
it's hard.
we'll
It's
see
super
how you look
hard
next
to
fight.
say. I'm gonna look good next fight.
That's what I'm saying. You look good next fight. Let's get one more step up from that, and then let's jump in the top 10.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you to just be older when you fought into the top 10 and get more strength and just be older and just be smarter and wiser.
Definitely.
So it's going to come time pretty soon.
Well,
I
and
think.
it's like, say right now, my pay, I could fight literally, unless somehow got a title shot next fight, which not like obviously, but my pay is the same. Whether I go fight a top 5 dude or a guy in the top 20.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to fight the dude. I'm going to make money. I'm trying to make money right now until I'm 100% ready to go and take a run at the title.
Yeah, and it is smart doing it that way compared to the people that are like, I'll fight anyone anytime.
It's like, that's why you're 2-7 in the UFC and you've never got a bonus because you get knocked out every fight.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds kind of retarded when people say that, I feel like.
Yeah.
But that's just their egos kind of talking. Like,
Yeah.
I'll fight anyone. At zombie_ARR. How much muscle do you put in when rolling with classmates? I think you meant teammates.
Yeah. I think it just depends on your style. And if you do use muscle when you go competition, try not to use as much. I feel like I don't use a lot because I didn't have a lot. I never really was strong. But now that I'm getting a little bit stronger, it's nice to be able to use a little bit muscle in techniques.
Yeah. For me, like competition training, I go train with those guys. I use fucking all the muscle I got. I use my muscle and my technique because we're training hard like it's a competition. So we're going hard as fuck.
But those are competition roles.
Exactly.
Like, depends. Yeah.
So then when I go with my students or a lower belt, I try not to use any muscle. Even put myself in a bad position. Slowly work out of it with no muscle. Let them score on me. Slowly work out of it with no muscle. So I'm lucky where I have 2 different trainings. I train hard as fuck, and I'll train with like lower belt guys, and I don't have to use muscle. And I think that's been a big help on how I've gotten pretty good quick.
Yeah.
_ indistractable. Tim, when are we going to see you back in the cage? As soon as I can get a fucking fight. It's pissing me off. I'm trying to find a fight. I need a fight. I want to fight in February or January and get going. Like, I'm healthy now. It's time to go. So as soon as my little weasel manager can find a fight, and then I'm ready to go. Or I'm gonna tweet it, you retweet it, and I'll start finding shit for myself. Because it'd be nice to get a good win and then get on the Contender Series, get a short notice fight.
That's probably coming up
especially
again.
with your name so big too. It shouldn't be that hard for me to get in UFC. Look at Artem. He's 12 and 14. The GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
I
love those memes, dude. Those are always my favorite.
At Hanata _ Lisa. Sugar, what approach would win you over to get you in my bed?
Is it a dude?
It's a girl.
Oh, good. First of all, you gotta snap me and Danny and see if you fit the mold.
See what we're working with?
We gotta see what we're working with.
Okay.
You gotta be into Danny. You gotta be into me. And we'll see.
So shoot over your snap, not to Lisa.
Shoot us your snap.
At _ infamous _ JB. If you could live in any country for 3 months, where would it be?
Mars. No jokes. I'd really like.
I think Japan would be sweet, but the pollution there would be fucking. I wouldn't want to live in that because Japan's worse than how many?
I'd like to live. I'd like to go.
What's the population of Japan?
As of 2015, the population of Japan was 127,110,047.
That's 2015.
127 million people in that tiny ass country.
That's crazy.
That's why everyone walks around with those masks on and stuff. Because think about how when we were in LA.
Yeah, remember
that
the cages
alone.
you were showing? Was that?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
A country that would be cool, but I wouldn't want to be around all that shit.
Ireland?
I don't know. I've always said if there was a way I could go to jail for 1 week, I would.
You wouldn't do good there.
What? I'd get butt fucked?
Probably.
No, I wouldn't.
Would you be the butt fucker?
No, I'd guarantee I'd make some buds.
Some butts?
I'd have to sit with myself. The worst part about it is eating the shitty food.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. That would fucking suck.
It would suck. But 7 days, like.
Go to Tent City. It's closed down, but just go hang out.
Go chill with them. At Shay Brianna. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with your time?
So, like, if it came to time, okay, so that's like 8-9 hours. Play Fortnite.
Man, I love my sleep so much. Every time I lay down in bed, I'm like, my stomach's full. I'm usually high. I'm like so pumped that I get a full night's rest ahead of me.
Yeah.
Like, I love my sleep, especially the more we learn about sleep on all that stuff, how important it is.
Dude, Oura Ring.
Sleep Oura Ring. I want one bad.
Every morning, it just Bluetooth just tells you your sleep. I mean, it tells you your deep sleep, your REM sleep, how long you're in it, how many times you wake up. Like, I wake up like 6 times a night. Not like wake up, but like I guess my body that kind of wakes up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I smoked last night, but like when I finally laid down, I wasn't high, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna smoke. And I woke up at 6:30. It was easy to wake up.
It's way easier, dude.
When you don't smoke.
Way easier. It's crazy. You wake up like refreshed.
I don't know.
I'm so we're lucky as fuck we can sleep, dude. Oh my god, I'm thankful for that. You wake up after a fresh night of sleep, it's like yes.
With a freaking straight
boom. Especially been eating all that elk. At Neil _ Malero. Would you rather take a 10-gram dab or spar a coked up Mike Tyson?
Both are brain damage.
Depends what kind of sparring we're doing, because I'll get on that fucker's back and choke his ass.
Fuck. 10-gram dab? I couldn't even do that.
Well, you have to.
Or you
gotta spar Big Mike. Pull guard, hit him in a triangle.
I would try to
ankle pick.
Couldn't triangle that fucker.
Yeah, what are we talking? Prime Mike Tyson? Fuck.
Coked up Mike now. At
_ Max _ Vlasto. Do you think learning martial arts makes you more humble or boosts your ego and makes you cocky?
Whatever you want it to.
Dude, okay.
The
It
wolf
depends what
story.
martial arts you're taking anyway.
True.
In jiu-jitsu, there's someone who's going to fuck you up all the time. So it's hard to be cocky and have this big ego in jiu-jitsu because there's someone that's going to whoop your ass. But also in fighting and a lot of these things, you need to have an ego and you need to be cocky. You don't have to like portray it, but inside you need to be cocky and have to have an ego. You have to know you're a bad motherfucker. You have to go beat someone up. You have to go beat another human being. So you have to think of yourself as a badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends. But
Whatever you feed.
what's the wolf story?
They're the good wolf or the bad wolf. They're both hungry. It's whatever one you feed.
Oh yeah,
Like same thing.
on the
You want
unbeatable
to be
mind.
humble, yeah. You want to be humble or you want to be a cocky motherfucker.
And you, like I said, you can be humble, super humble, but in your mind, no.
Yeah. Dude, it's weird like not training and like just chilling, like not even being able to train and just sitting there. I'm just like not confident, but I'm just like I'm not a bad motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah,
Now that I'm lifting and hitting the boxing class, I'm like, all right, I'll fuck everyone up.
Getting it back,
Think of that
yeah.
again.
it made me feel good when Taquino, when he was giving my black belt, he's like, Tim always looks for the toughest rounds, always taking
That's
the toughest
sweet.
round. Just him saying that, I'm like, fuck yes.
Now you have to every time,
Yeah,
though.
I know. How many kids, if any, do you guys want?
I'm gonna have
I
a little
wouldn't
dude.
mind having one, and then we could just pretend
They're
you
brothers.
have a kid, and then they can be siblings,
Yeah.
be raised at the Jiu-Jitsu Academy. I wouldn't mind having one. I'm sure you wouldn't mind only having one too.
Yeah,
It's the same with
that's kind of
Mariah.
what we talked about. Just having them at the same time.
It's weird. Girls go through pregnancy and being pregnant, and then they want that again. They want that kid.
All
in
that
their belly, want through
hormones,
the-
all that. What was the word that gets released? The oxytocin or whatever. When they're pregnant, when they have the baby, and then guys only get 1/8 of that feeling, so the girls are just like, that's my baby.
Oh man, I
I'm
can't
like,
even
I get
imagine.
like at least 4/8, bitch.
Man, being a parent's gonna be a weird thing because in our minds, like, we're gonna be great, just awesome parents, which I think we will be,
Yeah,
but it's gonna be harder than we
will
think.
be. Oh fuck.
But I
yeah,
told Mariah, I
right.
said, Beetle is a perfect example of how we shouldn't parent our child. Give her every single thing she wants.
Yeah.
And it'll be hard because it's your little baby, cute as fuck. You'll want to give them just everything. And for how many years are you going to want them to sleep in your bed, go to bed because they're just so cute? But then when's it time to say, okay, you have to sleep in your own bed? And they're bawling and making this huge fuss.
I remember bawling and like, fine, sleep on the ground next to us. Had my bed right there. I won.
I fucking beat up.
No, I was like 6.
So what? Jakarta's fucking girls in first grade, remember?
Just doing dirty things. Like, well, so what grade?
No, dude, I was doing dirty things in first grade.
Like,
It's
fucking
like, no,
sticking
you
your
weren't.
finger up your butt and eating
Yeah,
it.
what, Jakar? At Cole Buckley. If you could sleep with one person in the UFC, who would it be?
Dude. Rachel, Paige, Kat Zingano. Ooh.
Rachel would be fun, but I feel like Kat Zingano would just be kind
She'd
of
be
just
like,
a
I'm gonna
wild
fuck you. I'm
woman.
like, ah!
Okay.
Fine!
Kat, yeah. I'd probably pick Kat Zingano.
She's sexy.
She's just got that fucking
She's
look
that mom.
and those
Who
fat
else
tits.
is super hot in the UFC? Mackenzie.
Oh,
Jill.
woof. Yeah. At C_Hodges B. Congrats on the black belt. What's next in store for you? Same shit I've been doing. Just trying to fucking improve and get good as fuck and compete. I want to fight. I want to fight soon. So that's what's next. But everyone thinks, oh, you got your black belt, so what's next? It's like the same shit.
Yeah.
The belt color change, I am not fucking everyone up. Until I'm fucking everyone up, that's when I'll quit. And I still won't quit.
Yeah.
but that's when I'll quit learning, is when I'm beating everyone.
True.
At JPX Dro. Do you guys fight with contacts? Fuck,
That
I do.
sucks.
It does suck.
Every fucking 5. I remember having to get your contact out. You'll get cracked in your
Every
contact.
time I
I
get-
can't see. I'm like, fuck.
Popped, yeah. And in one fight I got popped. It was a good shot, and I looked at the guy and he was blurry. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not rocked. And then he like hit me with another jab and it popped back in. I was like, okay, good.
Thanks, bro. Dude,
But
that
it's
would
a pain
suck.
in the ass. I have to get the PRP.
PRP.
Laser eyes so that you don't need contacts.
That'd be sweet.
I have to get that. But I was trying to think. I'm like,
After
would I rather have contacts and have to wear glasses or have your breathing problem?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Asthma
The
sucks.
asthma.
Asthma sucks ass, dude. Because if I smoke at night, like out of a bong, my lungs hurt so bad the next morning.
See, and that would suck because that
Literally
bong is
so
one of my
bad.
best
Like
friends.
it's hard to breathe in the morning. I'm like,
That sucks,
It
dude.
does,
Just because you
dude.
know ripping those bongs is just
dude, the
pure
bong rips are the
enjoyment.
best. I'm gonna have to next fight. I'm straight up doing 8 weeks no smoking.
Damn. That's going to be crazy.
It will be.
At Z Shelton, would you rather fight Brock Lesnar till death or fuck Caitlyn Jenner?
That's a good fucking question. That's what
That's
I'm talking
easy
about.
for me. Fuck Caitlyn. I don't want to fight Brock till death.
Well, I would probably die. So yeah, I'd have to fuck Caitlyn. Does she have a pussy?
No. She has a man pussy.
They fold it in,
butthole.
right?
No, Oh, she might have got fixed, huh?
So you're only half gay. And you're alive.
She has fat boobs.
So you just have to live with the fact you
Yeah.
fucked a man, dude. Or
Let's go,
woman,
Caitlyn.
dude. What up, Kate?
She
does
does.
have a man.
She has a vagina.
Gender reassignment surgery.
Okay, so we're good.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'd bend it over.
I'd stack her up.
I'd stack her.
At Felipe
You need her butt.
ZZ. Actually, I'm gonna
That's
go
a
to the
good
next
question, though. That's what I'm talking about.
It
Those are the kind of
is.
questions I want to hear.
one. At That's the Horn. If you could smash any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be? That was a good question for me. What's that girl in those movies, that blonde who comes out of the water and she just got those huge fucking jugs?
The Baywatch, no.
Do you know who
Is
I'm
it?
talking about, Jess? She comes out of the water. She has like weirdly big tits. Fucking what
Dude,
movie?
some
It
of
was a
those-
movie with Owen Wilson. You know what I'm talking about.
Some of those Instagram girls that are just famous because they're hot. It's like,
Celebrities though, who you want?
oh, celebrities. Fuck.
There's no celebrities that I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna beat off and think about her today.
I don't know. I'm not into the celebrity scene too much.
Me neither.
Maybe the
like, who's a
like Kim
singer?
Kardashian's just fucking
Not Kim or her
or
the
one
younger
of the
one,
girls. One of the
Chloe.
hot- not Chloe.
No, not Chloe. She's fat. You like fat girls,
Dude, you like? She's not fat. First of all, she's plus size. No,
and
it's
you
joke.
like them.
You like fat girls, which
No,
is
I
fine.
don't.
But if you're a hefty woman, hit up him.
It's not like I like every type of girl.
Even
Like,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Like on random days, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
250?
Every
Fuck
type
it.
of chick.
Not
Not 250. Gotta be under 2 bills.
you would not.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Jess?
What's this? I'm
That-
trying to.
Kate Upton.
Let's see.
Oh, show her.
Ooh, show Danny her. Yeah, she's hot.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Her
she-
tits bigger than my head.
Her left one.
God.
Are they?
Natural. You just smack them.
Boom, punching bags. Boom.
At Jordan
her.
McCobb. Now that you've had your first game and dub, when we gonna see the Timbo Sugar Show in a Fortnite scrimmy?
Not a scrimmy, ain't happening.
What's a
Scrimmy's the
scrimmy?
pros. Like it's not okay. A scrim is like everyone because you can't invite 100 people to a lobby. So there's like a Discord channel that like the really good players are in, most of the like pros and stuff, and they can't do a countdown. Everyone readies up at the same time on the same servers. They have East, West, like different servers, and you have a good chance of getting in that game. So like the final circle, you know how there's like
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
the final circle there might be like 7, 6, 5, 8 guys, whatever. There's like 25 guys in the final.
Holy,
so that's
I
a
wouldn't mind
scrim.
watching one of those.
No, I watch them all the time, dude. The Fortnite there's a huge Fortnite tournament going on right now. I'm about to go fucking pull up my Twitch and
Damn,
watch.
that's sweet.
But,
Yeah,
dude,
I
I get
can't. I
into
can't
those
say I
tournaments,
did
bro.
get a win, but I got 2 kills.
I couldn't even win to win in the scrims. Like it'd be
No,
hard.
I'm
for
not
me.
even
But
talking about
Tim
that.
and I are definitely gonna play some. We'll probably play squads. We'll do duos or squads, but it'll be fun. I'm
Yeah.
down to play. Want
Trevor,
to play tonight?
Trevor carried me, and he got like 5 kills.
I'm down to play tonight. We'll get a couple in. Twitch fam would love it. They always
I'd play.
ask.
That's it for fan questions, babies.
Don't say that. You're gonna be the next. You're gonna be the next fucking guy.
That's it. All my babies. It's so funny when Chris.
It
D'Elia
is
says
funny
that.
when you say it. I'm like feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, he's going to jail.
Pierre Kana and Cushly's are sponsors. We'll put the links in the bios and then with
let's
the
talk-
promo codes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
The posters. The guy who won. Did you get his name or not yet? You forget it.
I did get his name, but I forgot.
But we had a winner.
in
We're gonna
Australia.
send him out. Winner in Australia. We're gonna sign him. Send him out. These are the new ones for this month. Don't be a bitch. And Sugar 2.0 or 1.0.
Yep, chocolate sugar.
Hey, chocolate.
All right, peoples.
All right,
Peace.
babies.
All right, babies.